At the point guard position, the other guard.
The crowd is assembled here at the Target Center in Minneapolis, looking for the Timberwolves to have a victory here on their home floor. And we've got it for you live, right here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside, Doris Burke. And, of course, Big Dog. They'll need someone to fill his role.
Well, Kevin, no question it's a risky deal to make because you can sometimes sour your fans when you do that. I mean, trading one of the most popular players on the team is always high risk, no matter what you get in return.
Yeah, but it's a trade that I'm sure a lot of fans will second guess. Clearly a bold move, but as a GM, these are the things that are supposed to happen. You're going to bring scrutiny, and you just have to wait and see how this plays out. You have to focus on the big picture and what's going to be best for your organization moving forward.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Williams, Joel Embiid out there with Mr. Fundamentals, and it's Garbage Man, and it's Champ in at the two-guard spot. So it's Minnesota now. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
They played well enough to win that game. It really could have gone either way.
Yeah, you've got to play the entire 4 quarters. I mean, they played well for 3.5 quarters, and that's just not enough. You can't expect to win if you don't play a full game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here is Conley. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Charlotte.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
4 on the clock. Edwards can't hit.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Really left alone that time. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
Well, the 76ers do go at the basket without hesitation. They're fearless, Clark, going inside. Led the NBA last season on points off drive.
Well, you know, I like to say you've got to use what you have. They didn't have many shooters, so that means head down, get to the rim.
Now, here's Ilgauskas. He had 10 points in the win against Utah.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Here's McDaniels. Gobert, the screen. Here's Edwards. Excellent D there from Williams.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Ilgauskas, the pass to Champ. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Passes it to Mr. Fundamentals. It's stolen by Gobert. And stolen by Ilgauskas. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the slam by Williams.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Shot clock at 5. Towns, that's in there. Conley with the assist. And it's 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
Here's Conley after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Shoots from 14. They get it back. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And here's Edwards. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And equally as impressive, the playmaking. Just sensational. The way he was seeing the court and making the game easy for his teammates.
Here's McDaniels. Step back on that one and let it fly.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage. You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Mavericks checked in for the Timberwolves. 76ers trailing. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to talk with Flip Saunders for a minute. Doing a good job staying tight on their perimeter shooters is something that he wants his guys to focus on. He knows how much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the 3-ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots.
Here's Ilgauskas after the basket by Minnesota. Inside, Embiid. Here's Champ. Again, Philadelphia.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Maverick passes to McDaniels. And here's Edwards. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Ilgauskas. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's Champ. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. And it's Ilgauskas missing. Got a piece of it. McDaniels kicks to Towns. Here's Edwards. Excellent D there from Williams.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
To the paint. Here's Embiid. And that one is hammered home.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Gobert the pass to Edwards. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. Fourth, the 76ers.
I tell you what, when you have a month like this, the way they've been shooting it, you feel like the basket is 3 times as big as normal. I mean, it's hard to maintain this level of productivity, but we'll see if they can make it happen.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
All right, Target Center, coming out of the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Big Dog is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And Morris subbed in for Edwards. Robert Covington's checked in for the 76ers. G comes in for Garbage Man. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the 76ers. Garbage Man out there with Q. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's Williams. And it's T in at the 5 down low. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gobert's checked in. And McDaniels drops them both. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Trailing by 2. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
An interconference match. They faced these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
Two teams in the bottom of the East and West, as you said, these regular season victories count for more. Both hungry for a win tonight.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the Sixers pick up 2. Rebounded by Covington.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Gobert brings the double team. Here's T. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Timberwolves shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. They set the screen. And it's Conley penetrating. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. Going over some of the quickest players in the league, you think about Mike Conley and Clark. What sets him apart is that he's always under control, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he takes great care of the basketball. He uses the change of speed and hesitation moves to get where he wants to go, and he's masterful in getting into the lane and finishes with both hands.
Pass to Edwards. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Minnesota, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. First free throw is good. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And Gobert drops them both.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
That puts them in the lead. And it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Covington in the corner. The layup off target.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
4-on-3 break. Here's Ilgauskas. And it's off from 3-point range. Conley into the lane. Here's McDaniels. It's tipped. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Here's Big Dog. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Embiid with the steal. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ilgauskas, the pass to Q. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Timberwolves trail. Now here is Conley. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Here's McDaniels, guarded by Embiid, down to 5 on the shot clock. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Williams. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at Memphis, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. Of course, there's the Timberwolves, 4 games back.
And I think for the Timberwolves, they've looked very solid here to start the season. What's surprised me the most is just how much confidence this group is playing with.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Greg. I mean, that mental toughness bodes well, very well, for them once we get later into the season.
Here is Edwards. 76ers getting the bucket. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Timberwolves dancers, let me hear it.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. The 3. They grabbed their own miss. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Here's McDaniels. He has 6. And it's Conley penetrating. Reed the pass to Gobert. Here's McDaniels from 18 feet away. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Ilgauskas. The kick out to Williams. Again, Philadelphia.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Mavericks checked in for Mike Conley. Mr. Fundamentals checked in for the 76ers. Reed the pass to Maverick. Top of the key, McDaniels. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Now, here's Ilgauskas. 7 points in the game. Embiid, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Maverick passes to Edwards. From the arc. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Maverick.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The feed now to Ilgauskas. Hugh passes to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the 76ers lead by 4.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Here is Edwards. He has 7. And the layup's good off the... Doc's got 4 points this quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Ilgauskas, the pass to Q. Right side, Williams. There's the dish to Ilgauskas. Out left to the wing. Here's Q. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
Williams with the block. A nice shot by McDaniel. The 76ers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Now, here is Ilgauskas. D right on him. He had a nice open look right there. And 12 points for Williams.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. He feeds it to Ilgauskas. Here's Q. The 3-pointer, no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Can't get it to fall. The 76ers leading by 3. From the top of the key, he buries it. Q's got 5 points now in the quarter. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. 1:58 left to play here in the half. Here's McDaniels. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. McDaniels got 12 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Ilgauskas with it. Now defended by Gobert. Wide open. No good. And Minnesota will come the other way.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Maverick passes to Reed. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Towns, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And Morris subbed in for Edwards. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Champs checked in for Q. Now, here is Ilgauskas. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Champ. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Champ's got his second basket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Morris against Ilgauskas. Anderson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Towns. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Now just a 1-point 76ers lead. Ilgauskas against Morris. Ilgauskas, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Buries the long-range jumper. Mr. Fundamentals got 7 points.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Seven seconds left here in the second, and he gets it to go. And that's 15 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even left.
Got it! What a shot!
free points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. They started to take control of the game in the second quarter and pulled away nicely, heading into halftime up by 5. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
Shaq, what you think about Minnesota?
They need to.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And the approach of that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
McDaniels is out there with Towns. Then there's Edwards. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Flip Saunders. Cuts off the pass. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Doc's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Timberwolves. Ilgauskas with it. Conley picks him up. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And so he makes both from the line. Timberwolves trail by 5. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Back to Conley. Edwards inside. He's guarded by Williams. Edwards, that's good. Doc's got 4 this quarter.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D. You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Ilgauskas. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Conley kicks to Edwards. Inside, Towns. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen for Conley. 6 to shoot. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush. And guys, with Towns, he is so valuable in every aspect of the game. Really great at both ends of the floor. His defense is as strong as it gets for a first-year player.
And perhaps the biggest plus about Towns is his upside. I mean, he's shown that he can make big strides in his level of play. Already good at shooting from outside and can play either post spot, too.
Robert Covington's checked in for Williams. Minnesota calls timeout. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kev. Well, during that last break, I heard Flip Saunders addressing his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Towns. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Morris kicks to Anderson. The pass to Reed and stolen by Williams. Now Ilgauskas. 13 points in the game. And the shot falls short this time. To the inside. Towns takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
And that one's good.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Back to Morris. Passes it to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Maverick passes to Anderson. There's the pick. Morris into the lane. Here's Maverick, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And here we have the 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
Kevin, I'm absolutely amazed. I mean, their production at the line has been spectacular. I mean, it's been unbelievable. Well done by these guys of late.
And the first one drops. Mr. Fundamentals checked in for the 76ers. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. And Morris comes over to help. Here's Champ. No good with the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Morris outside. Towns, the pass to Maverick. They get the rebound.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And it's Ilgauskas missing. Timberwolves trail by 5. There's the screen. Pass to Reed from deep. And that one's good. Big Dog's got 7.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
T, the pass to Williams. Dishes it to Ilgauskas. The pass to Mr. Fundamentals. 6 to shoot. Ilgauskas with it. Now guarded by Towns. Anderson with the block. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Passes it to Maverick. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
"12 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Champ, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. 76ers on top. They lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Timberwolves trail by 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Mr. Fundamentals is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Robert Covington. Then it's G. And it's Ilgauskas in at the point guard position. And yes, sir, that one drops. Conley's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Timberwolves. Conley's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Ilgauskas with it. Conley picks him up. No one covering. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Gobert, the screen. Conley dishes to Gobert. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Here's Edwards. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
When you can make adjustments to the shot in midair and midstream and still knock it down, you know you're flowing.
Kicks it to Covington. Ilgauskas with it. Conley picks him up. And here's Covington from the arc. That's good.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Conley into the lane. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick, frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Gobert.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Towns comes with a double team. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Sweet little floater.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone. On here in the final quarter. The Timberwolves have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Conley into the lane. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And guys, one thing you sometimes gets lost. I mean, Mike Conley is a proven winner. Remember, you go back in high school, won 3 state titles, and the one season at Ohio State led them to the national title game. So that aspect of what he brings, the intangibles, you're going to be a winner if Mike Conley's on your roster.
Williams, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Champ comes in for G.
They've been ineffective in this one. Just no slowing down fundamentals. He's got 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And for Mike Conley, growing up, he played on some tremendously talented teams. Guys like Greg Oden, Josh McRoberts, his teammates.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he never had to really look for his own offense to win games with those kind of players around him. He came into the league more focused on setting up his teammates, and that's what he does well.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark,
yes,
bringing it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from 14.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one. And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really... grown accustomed to seeing him put forth.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Here's Towns. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Now just a 2-point 76ers lead.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Gobert with a screen for Conley. They get a hand on it. And here's the break. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Gobert sinks that one from the post.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
The 76ers leading by 4 on the wing. Williams. Conley against Ilgauskas. Gobert brings the double team. Here's Embiid, and he gets it to go.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
Here's McDaniels, and Philadelphia grabs the miss. Ilgauskas has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
He dishes it to Embiid, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Tries again, and that's... good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Embiid with a screen on Conley. Ilgauskas with it. Conley picks him up. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
The defense on the inside, they've allowed...
Not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Heading into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hander.
And Ilgauskas kicks to Embiid. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. And McDaniels with the block. Conley against Ilgauskas. Here's Edwards. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
I mean, it's almost like he doesn't like the rim. Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Timeout call, the 76ers. Let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed... said we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Big Dog is checked in for Towns.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
They set the screen. And it's Conley penetrating from 13. The rebound by Ilgauskas.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
That's good. 16 points for Smooth.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Minnesota with the ball. 6-point game. To the middle. Here's Reed. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And Ilgauskas kicks to G. Takes it off the glass. G's got 4 this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Minnesota calls timeout. T's checked in for G. .156 left in the fourth quarter. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The 76ers leading by 6. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good for you. Work it until it stops.
Conley's shot is off.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Here's Ilgauskas, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
What a stellar outing in this one for Ilgauskas. 13 points and a crazy number of assists.
And we've all watched him just be an unstoppable force here tonight.
Well, nothing they've done on the defensive end has been able to slow him down. I mean, he's doing exactly what he wants to when he wants to do it.
Here's Edwards. That one's off. Still out of sync.
The D did a nice job of sticking with him there after he made a pretty good move.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the 76ers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, you get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Garbage Man. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Kept alive. Reed. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
That drops.
And a nice 1-2 punch there, guys. Great defensive play and great basket in transition.
Aggressive play, attacking basketball, on the attack, full throttle. I love it.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up missing both free throws. And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 9 points. Rebound by Williams.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury him for sure.
Off target. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. For some guys, a double-double is a great night, but he makes it a regular occasion, and it's an occasion his teammates never get tired of seeing.
He was an artist with the basketball tonight, guys. Just a ridiculous amount of assists for him in this game. The way he moved the ball around the court, making sure everyone had their hand in the offense, was superb. That's how you play the point in this league, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, the team's been struggling lately, and he's been carrying a lot of that pressure. But he had a fire in his belly. He had that laser focus. He was delivering some highlights all throughout this game, man.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.